Hello everybody, welcome to Vocabulary for Conversation. We finally come to the end of Unit 2 about singular, plural, and non-count nouns. And now we're going to discuss about using articles with singular, plural, and non-count nouns. Well, as you know in English, there are two types of articles, which is definite and indefinite articles. Indefinite articles consist of a and an, and definite articles consist of the. Okay, now let's discuss about indefinite articles first. The indefinite articles a and an are used before singular nouns that refer to any one of that person, place, or thing. Okay, so we don't know exactly which noun when people talk about it, right? Okay, let's see the example. A clock is an instrument that marks time. And then a watch is a clock that you wear on your wrist. Okay, the clock and the watch here is not talking about a certain clock, but clock in general. Okay, these sentences do not name a specific clock or watch. They refer to clocks and watches in general. So we don't know which clock or which watch. Okay, so it can be any other clock or watch. It's not clear. Also, the articles a and an can refer to a specific singular noun to tell or ask someone about it for the first time. So if you are talking about the noun for the first time, you can use a or an. Okay, for example here, I have a clock that is 150 years old. So this is talking about a clock that you mentioned about for the first time, right? And then her boyfriend gave her a watch for her birthday. So you use a watch because you just mentioned it to your friend, maybe, yeah? The information is for the first time. Okay, now for plural or non-count nouns, yeah, there are no indefinite articles. So you don't use any articles for plural or non-count nouns. Okay, so there are no indefinite articles for plural and non-count nouns. So to refer to people, places, or things in general, yeah, in general, no word is placed before the plural or non-count nouns. So you don't have to use, you cannot use indefinite article for people, places, or things in general. For example, clocks are instruments that mark time. Mail includes anything that can be delivered by the post office. So this kind of clocks is clock in general, yeah. So you don't have to use anything because there is s here, so it's plural. So you cannot use indefinite article for plural. And the second sentence is mail. Mail is non-count noun, yeah, uncountable noun. So you cannot use any articles before the noun. Okay, and also you cannot use articles, yeah, that refer to a plural or non-count noun to tell or ask someone about it for the first time. When it's only singular, you use articles, but for plural or non-count noun, even if you tell about it for the first time, you cannot use them. Okay, for example here, her boyfriend brings her flowers every week. You see here, flowers is with s, so more than one, so you cannot use any article. You got mail this morning. Also, mail is non-count noun, so you cannot use any article. Okay, now let's do exercise 218. Yeah, fill in each blank with one of the following: a, an, or no article. Okay, based on what you learned before, answer this exercise 218, right? For example, here I am going to buy blank orange. Okay, so orange is countable noun, right? So you know what to do. I'm gonna let you do all 10 of them, yeah, and then if you finish, you can look the answer. You can look for the answer in the description. Okay, now move on to the definite article. The definite article the is used before a singular noun, a plural noun, or a non-count noun to refer to a specific person, place, or things. So this is different from the indefinite article. Yeah, indefinite article is not specific, is very general, but for definite article is very specific. If you mention it to a person, the person will know what you are talking about. Okay, so the is used when the speaker and the listener both know which particular item is being referred to. For example, she showed me the watch her boyfriend gave her for her birthday. You see here the watch, yeah? So the watch, which watch? The watch that her boyfriend gave to her. So it is a specific watch, right? And then the flowers he sent her were beautiful. So the flowers here is already specific flowers because these are the flowers that her boyfriend sent her. Okay, the furniture I bought was cheap. Okay, which one is the cheap one? Is the furniture that I bought. The furniture is very clear. The furniture that is cheap is very clear. The furniture that he bought. Okay, so this is very, very specific. So when you want to mention or tell something that is very specific that people already know about, you use the. Okay, don't use a or an because that is for general and unspecific person, place, or things. Okay, now let's go to exercise 219. Before 218, you just fill with a, an, and 0. But now, for exercise 219, you fill each blank with a, an, 0, yeah, which means no article, or the. Okay. For example, here on number 1, I bought blank radio yesterday. Yeah. So this is the first time that the radio is mentioned. So which one are you going to use? Okay. And number 2, where is blank radio you bought? Now, this radio is already mentioned before. Which one? The one that you bought. So you know what to do. Okay. So I'm going to let you do this exercise 1 until 10, and after that you can look for the answers in the description. Okay, now let's exercise 2 and 20. Okay, let's exercise about making sentence. Write 2 sentences that tell about one thing you have. Okay, one thing you have, only one. Okay, use a or an in the first sentence to introduce it, right? So you have to use a when you mention it for the first time, and then use the in the second sentence to tell more about it. Yeah, to explain the things that you introduce. Okay, for example, here I wrote, I have a car. So this is a car that really general, a car. We don't know which one yet, but then I explain it in the second sentence with the car is red. So now the car is very specific because the car that I have is red. So people will know when you mention. And then exercise 221, write 2 sentences that tell about something you have more than one. Okay, more than one. Use no article in the first sentence to introduce the items, and then use the second sentence to tell more about them. It's the same as 220, but 221 is about plural. Okay, for example, here I have 2 cell phones. Yeah, this is plural. Yeah, more than one, 2 cell phones. I have 2 cell phones. No article whatsoever before the cell phones. And then to explain it, you use the cell phones are expensive. So the cell phone, which one? The one that I have that are expensive. Okay. Okay, now go to exercise 222. Write 2 sentences that tell about a non-count item you have. So you have to use the non-count item. Use no article in the first sentence to introduce it, and then use the second one with the to tell more about them. For example, here I use jewelry for the non-count item. Okay, I have jewelry. okay, without any articles, because this is non-count noun. I have jewelry. And then I explain it, which jewelry? The jewelry is beautiful. So the jewelry that I have is beautiful. So people will know, well, beautiful is very general, you know, but this is just an example, okay? So I just make sure that the jewelry is mentioned with explanation, okay? Every jewelry is beautiful, by the way, but this is just example that I want to tell about it, okay? You can also make a second sentence to explain it, yeah? For example, the jewelry is expensive, okay? The jewelry is sparkling, the jewelry is magnificent. You can explain everything, okay, about the jewelry to make it specific, right, when you talk about the jewelry. Okay, now also the is used when there is only one possible reference. So when people talk about something that only have one possible reference, people will know. For example, here, I left my keys in the car. So when a husband tell his wife about he left his keys in the car, the wife will understand which car, yeah, the car that her husband drives, okay? So the car is one possible, yeah, one possible car, only one, okay? And then please put the bags in the kitchen. So when a mother tell her children to put the bags in the kitchen, the children will know which kitchen because they only have one kitchen in the house, right? And then please feed the dog. Okay, when a mother tell his son maybe to feed the dog, his son will know which dog to be fed because they only have one dog. Okay, so you can use the when there is only one possible reference. You don't have to introduce it because the person that listen already know which one, because there are only one possible reference for that place, things, or people. Okay. Okay, now for exercise 223, please fill in each blank with one of the following: a, an, the, or no article. Okay, I am going to let you do 5 of them, and then after that you can look at the answer key in the description. Okay, now for the last topic, we're going to discuss about using demonstrative pronouns with singular, plural, and non-count nouns. So what is demonstrative pronoun? There are 4 demonstrative pronouns: these, that, these, and those. Okay, these and these refers to nouns that are close enough to touch. Yeah, so you without moving, you can touch it. Things that are here, yeah, close to you. Okay, you use this before a singular or non-count noun, and then you use these before a plural noun. So use this after before the singular noun. For example, this watch is the one I like. Okay, the watch is close, so you have to say this watch. Okay, and then this jewelry. Okay, this is a jewelry is non-count noun, so this jewelry, using this because it is non-count noun, is very expensive. And then if the watches is far away and then there are more than one, plural, so you have to say these watches are very expensive. Okay, the same for that and those. Okay, that and those refer to nouns that are not close enough to touch things that are there. So that and those is very far away. You have to move in order to get it. But because of that, you point to them. Okay, you point to them because it's so far away. Things that are there. Also the same, use that before a singular or non-count noun, and then use those before a plural noun. For example, do you like that dress in the store window? So this only one dress. Okay, that dress. Okay, if you use demonstrative pronoun, you don't have to use a or an, because with that we know that it's only one dress. Okay, that information is non-count noun, so you use that, yeah, for singular. that information about the prices is not correct. And then the second sentence, dresses, right, is far away. Those dresses in front are very pretty. Okay, you stand in the back and then you point to the direction of the dress. Those dresses, many dresses, okay, more than one. So use those for far away. Okay, but if the dresses is so close to you, you can say these dresses, right? Okay, now the last exercise, 222, fill in each blank with these, that, these, and those. I'm going to let you handle this. I already answered number 1. This book in my hand, see, in my hand, so I hold it in my hand, so it's very close to me and only one, so I use this, yeah, this book in my hand. Okay, number 2 and number 8, I'm going to let you do it. Okay, see the answer in the description after that. All right, at last, we have finished Unit 2 in discussing singular, plural, and non-count noun. Also, the vocabulary to use in speaking. I hope these videos will give you much knowledge about them and able to use them in conversation. Okay, I'll see you again in the next video.